Hi everyone, and welcome to Jack and Cat Adventures. Today we're going to be making old-fashioned tapioca pudding. So let's get started. You're first going to need a half a cup of large tapioca pearls. I got these online through Amazon. That's the only place I could find them. What you're going to do is you're going to take your half a cup of tapioca, you're going to put it in a bowl and rinse it with some water, pour that into a strainer and drain it, and then pour the tapioca back into the bowl, cover it with water, and let it sit 7 hours or overnight. I let mine go overnight. So now we're going to start the pudding part. In a large saucepan, you're going to need 4 cups of whole milk, a half a cup of sugar. It calls for 1 cup of sugar, the other half's going to go in later, okay? So what we're doing is we're going to bring this sugar and milk up to a simmer, and what that means is that you're going to have just little bubbles around the sides of your pan, okay? Once your milk and sugar comes up to a simmer, we're going to add in our tapioca. And now we're going to cook this just on a simmer for about 25 minutes, stirring pretty frequently until the tapioca is see-through. Alright, once these are nice and clear, and taste one, if they're tender, they're done. Now in another bowl, you're going to need 3 eggs and the rest of the cup of sugar, which would be half. Now what you're going to need to do, you need to temper these eggs. If you were to pour these eggs right into this hot liquid, it would become scrambled eggs. So how I do that is I take a glass bowl measuring cup, and the reason I use this is because it has a nice drizzle spout to it. And you're going to do about half of the mixture. And what I do is I literally just do it slow, and while you're doing it, you've got to keep whisking, but just do it slow. And if you just drizzle it in like this and keep drizzling and stirring, it will be fine. Alright, once your eggs are tempered, we're going to add them back into our pan. And now stir that again like this. Now these eggs and the sugar is what's going to thicken this. You do not want to boil this recipe through the whole recipe, just a simmer. Once I add all this in, now you need to really keep an eye on this and stir it. And you're going to cook it for about 2 minutes or until it thickens. Alright, once it's thickened, take it off the heat, and we're going to add 1 teaspoon of vanilla. We're going to stir that really good. Just make sure it's all mixed in really well. And then you're going to let this cool for a little bit. We're going to transfer it to a bowl and put it in the refrigerator until it gets cold. Alright, so here's our finished tapioca. I have to say, it is amazing, you guys. You have to make this recipe. I do suggest letting the tapioca set overnight in the water, because cooking it on simmer, it went a lot faster than if I only let it sit for 7 hours. You'll see when you go to empty the water off the tapioca, it'll look like the white pieces are falling off of it. Don't touch them. It's fine. It all works itself out in the end, okay? So please like, share, comment, and subscribe. And remember, you do you. much.